movie night land party, 8:15?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, sorry, excuse me, I'm still chewing a little bit, but I'm Katie Spears. I'm from UNO's Career Services Department. I'm actually the new graduate assistant, and I'm supposed to work specifically with students from the sciences and college of engineering. So I guess if I could get y'all, how many of y'all are computer science majors? Raise your hand. Okay. And then math majors? Okay, and then other sciences? And then do we have anybody that's just not in any of those categories? Okay. Basically, what we do is we work on resumes. That's my main function. I'm actually going to pass these around. If you look on the back, got instructions for registering on our opportunities database. Basically, the opportunities database is a way for you to go on there, look for jobs, and we have a ton of employers on there. Employers are constantly calling us, can you put a job for this? And the biggest careers that are booming in New Orleans right now, I'd probably say technology, film editing, especially anything involved with digital media. So this is a great time for y'all to all get on there. How many of y'all are registered on our opportunities database? Okay, that's what I was thinking. So that's why I'm here today. So basically, I would highly encourage y'all to get on there. I'm not gonna lie, the software is pretty basic, pretty primitive, but that's not why y'all are on there. Y'all are on there to get jobs, hopefully connect, network. We also do lots of networking, like events. Like Tuesday, we actually had, our STEM networking event, which was science, technology, engineering, and math. And that was at the College of Engineering Breezeway. But unfortunately, I was having a lot of trouble getting some technology, computer science, math type students on there. So I figured this would be a great opportunity for me to just come out and spread the word about this kind of stuff. We usually have one of those in the fall and the spring. And what I'm hoping is to get it to where it's not just all about the engineering students, to where it's more involved with the technology careers as well. So if I could get y'all to register on the opportunities database, that's how we email people and let them know about everything that's going on. So if y'all could get on there and do that, that would be great. And then also, there is an idea about having a technology career fair on campus. So I don't know if y'all want to maybe discuss that and see if there's any interest in that, because that's something we would love to have if y'all are interested. And then the other thing is that I'm actually going to have an office in the College of Engineering on the 9th floor where I'll be doing resume reviews, probably alternating on Thursdays and Fridays each week. So if y'all get on the opportunities database, I can, as soon as I figure out my office hours and everything, I can shoot y'all an email and get you all that information. So it's basically just up to y'all what you want to do. I'm not sure how far along y'all are in your degrees, but it's great to start earlier rather than later when it comes to career search. So that's basically my spiel. So does anybody have any questions about anything involving career services?
Thank you very much.
Was that, I'm having some technical issues? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to carry on, see the other guys while they're figuring that out.
So as far as for the professional development activities, how many people here are interested in going to student-led, peer-led professional development session? All right. Of the people here, how many people have used a version control at some time? Yeah. All right. So this is the topic that myself and Johnny Brown are looking to present. And I know I'm not ready as far as with my own projects and schoolwork and everything for this coming weekend or possibly next weekend. So looking to do 2 weekends from now. Is that Easter or no? Okay. All right. So yeah, two weekends from now, having a professional development little seminar that myself and Johnny Brown are going to present to you guys Git, essentially. How to use Git, how you're able to use Git on your own personal projects, and also to maybe encourage you guys to work with other people on one project. One of the things that we don't see in our classroom is group projects. It's not that prevalent, and it just myself this past semester was the first time I've actually worked on code with other people, and it's pretty interesting some of the problems that arise from that. I'm sure the game dev people could tell you about that as far as there's some frustrations, and you might be doing one thing and they might have another thing going on. So it's extremely useful, especially once you get into the real world.
What exactly is Git?
Git is it's a version control software. I guess you download it onto your computer, and then you're able to push copies, store copies. That's all. store copies of your code at one state onto the repository, which is typically GitHub. And at which point other people can check out that code, alter it, and then that becomes the de facto state of your code.
So basically, instead of looking over someone's shoulder, you're just sitting on the computer. Or like, there's like a screen that you both can view from your computer that's not actually a screen. But instead of looking over at each other's shoulders and looking at the code, it's just on that screen that you can.
It's a copy of your code, right? So it's a copy of a current state of your text documents, which is the code, right? Where we agree that what's on Git at this current time is the current state, and now you can alter it and I can alter it, and our changes could be completely conflicting with each other, right? This is a way to manage those. So we want to I want to push my changes until you take a look at it. This Git allows you to properly integrate both of our codes to maintain multiple people working on the same code.
If you want more information, you can go to git-scm.com.
Yeah, but the idea is like when you're in the real world working alongside with professionals, you're gonna have to know how to use these version control pieces of software, because you're gonna be doing your little piece of the pie, they're gonna do their piece of the pie, and you have to merge it all together. So the workshop they're gonna put on is gonna be teaching.
All the version control system does is track the differences between copies.
Yeah.
And so if you check in your copy, somebody else has one checked out, the version control system can compare those differences, conflicts, and you can tell who made a change to the version codes.
Is this the same thing as an SVN?
Yeah, that's a version control system.
CPS is the version control system, Microsoft old DSS and TFS.
Alright, so we'll hand this over to the game dev.
Alright, we're waiting on Kyle.
Wait a moment.
Alright.
It's 23.
Yeah. So basically what we're about to show you is a guy sort of walked into our offices and was like, hey, we need demos for our poker games. Because basically what he does is he owns a game company and he makes popular variations on popular card games for casinos. Yeah, and he tries to sell them to them. And so he needed a demo of flop poker. It's sort of, it's a weird poker system. It has its own strange set of rules which are sort of implemented by our tutorial. This is exactly what he wanted it to look like the moment that we presented it to him. And this is it. It's based in Flash. Took about 4 weeks to develop and get back to the client. Any questions? Cool.
How many people?
How's it work? How many
I'm
people?
full.
I think we had about 3 people working full time, and then a lot of other people jumping in and out and doing minor stuff. Probably well, if Tim was here, he would tell you about the hand evaluation and how that took a long time because, well, basically you have to sort of consider that how are you going to compare one random hand to another random hand? Can you think about it logistically? how you would represent cards in memory. Yeah, not particularly. Well, he basically used a string system where he would just compare strings, sort strings, etc.
Devin's computer froze because it's shit.
You broke my computer.
This is sort of I think this is sort of like a tradition, like during every demo we present, the computer will freeze. It's not the fault of our demo
It
ever.
was never frozen before, Kyle. You broke it.
Yeah.
Alright, so where is your game being hosted right now?
It's actually not hosted right now because, well, the ideal place it's going to be hosted is tggames.com, I think it is.
It's TCG.
TCG Games, yeah. But his web guy doesn't know much about web, so it's not essentially, it wasn't in our verbal contract to actually host the game or improve his website. Yeah, his
It's
website.
solely use it though.
But what?
He could solely use it though.
Yeah, he could
That's what I was
definitely
telling you.
use it. Yeah, it should be posted there eventually. I mean, he wants us to make some minor changes to the game, but yeah, it's sort of on his end to actually post it.
Okay. And me? Well,
Manuel. His
Okay.
father.
I don't know, go.
let's say I'm a student in this room and I want to play your game or test it out. Is there any place that it might be available?
Yes, right in front of the ACM office, it's on the touch screen, so you can just click shuffle, touch shuffle, and play the game. So
Yeah,
yeah.
actually see like point.
What do you mean?
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, this Flash game is not our main focus right now, and it's not going to be in the future. We're actually focused on an RPG game that we're creating. We want to get that done and get started on a 3D game of some kind using a 3D engine.
Do you have a demo yet of said RPG game?
Yeah, we demoed it last semester.
Yeah. We first had a demo last semester and a few changes.
The very first level, mini boss, main boss, level system, spells. It's pretty intricate. We're adding more and more to it every day. The one thing holding us up, I would say, is probably the art.
Yeah, you don't need great artists. We need artists like who are art makers or have experience actually making art.
If you want to do content for the game, like if you want to be involved at all, feel free to come in Thursdays at 12:30. Google Lab. It's the lab that has 4 computers in it. It's just been cleaned, and it has a Google sticker on the window out in front. That's why I call it Google Lab.
We also
If
need
you
people
wanna,
we also need people who have some experience in programming. The more the better.
the system is written in C#. It's not that hard to learn if you're familiar with Java. For content, we just need people with ideas. Really, you don't even need to touch a keyboard. Just we want your brain and creativity in that department. Even if you do touch the keyboard for content, it's just simple XML sheets, XML files. That's really easy. It's just tags, bunch of tags. And the other thing is, well, yeah, it's just art and music is the only place where we're suffering right now. Yep.
Question. It's really easy to get oriented into the game, and I'm going to be there until 6 in the Google Lab. And if you want to do anything, I can show you around within an hour and start working. So it's really easy to join in and start working on a game list if you're interested.
Remember at this time, third floor.
Alright, who's your, if you haven't paid your dues, come talk to me. Please pay your dues if you haven't. But I consider this a successful meeting, so thank you guys for coming out.
About 2 more people probably.
I'm sorry, I wasn't on my agenda.
For robotics, what we've had going on, we found a competition that's out of Arkansas that is for an autonomous lawnmower.